Baruch Spinoza was a Dutch philosopher who was born in Amsterdam in 1632 and died in The Hague in 1677. An ardent defender of free thought, as an example of virtuous atheist. Here are some of the best quotes from Baruch Spinoza. The highest activity that man can attain is to learn to understand, because to understand is to be free. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be two sides. The most tyrannical governments are those who form evil opinions, for everyone has an inalienable right to his thoughts. What Paul says about Peter tells us more about Paul than he does about Peter. Human beings believe themselves to be free only because they are conscious of their actions, and not conscious of the prescribed causes of action. If you want the present to be different from the past, study the past. Sense cannot overcome emotion, emotion can only be moved or overcome by stronger emotions. The more you struggle to live, the less you live. Affirm the notion that you must be sure of what you are doing. Instead, surrender to what is real within you, for that is all that is certain. You are above all troublesome. Nothing in nature is coincidental. Things appear coincidental only because of our lack of knowledge. The world would be happier if men had the same ability to be silent as they have to speak. Don't want anything for yourself that you don't want for anyone else. The highest endeavor of the mind, and the highest virtue, to understand things by intuition. The clearer you understand yourself and your emotions, the more lover you become. God's holy words are on everyone's lips, but we see almost everyone presenting their own version of God's words, for the sole purpose of using religion as a pretext to make others think like them. Everything that is extraordinary is as difficult as that which is rare. He who seeks equality among inequalities seeks absurdity. When a man falls prey to his emotions, he is not his own master. God is not he who is, but that which is. Freedom is self-determination. I have made a relentless effort not to ridicule, not to lament, not to ridicule human actions, but to understand them. The supreme mystery of despotism, its crutch and support, is to keep men in a state of deception, and with religious titles to veil the fear they must control, so that they will fight for their service, as if for safety. We feel and know that we are immortal. Happiness is not an imbalance of goodness, but is virtue itself, nor do we delight in happiness because we restrain our passions, but on the other hand, because we like them, we can restrain them. Whatever goes against nature goes against reason, and whatever goes against reason is nonsense. Philosophy has no end but truth. Faith seeks nothing but obedience and godliness.